how to manage your anxiety levels after a breakup. This is what I'm going to cover in this video. Before I move on, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It will really help me to grow that community and also to share content with you. It's totally anonymous. So, anxiety levels. Where is anxiety stored in your brain? We have two parts in our brain. There's the conscious part and the unconscious part. The conscious part is the one basically taking action, deciding of what you do. It's the one that we use when we plan holidays or when we think about budget or things like that. The unconscious part is things we cannot control. Our fears, our anxiety, also how we breathe, how we digest, everything that's automated in our body, in our brain. Anxiety comes from the unconscious part. We are anxious and we can't really control that anxiety. After a breakup and when we have a trauma, this is where our brain will shift, will shut down that conscious part that allows us to analyze things, to plan things, and we will be completely switched on to this unconscious part of the brain, this automated part of the brain. And sometimes you might notice that after a breakup, we're a bit like robots. We do things, we don't really think of what we're doing. And an anxiety thing is really automated. So first tip is to really understand what's going on in your brain when you feel anxious. What is triggering that? Is it a memory? Is it a situation where you are? Things like that. Try to always pause for a moment and reflect on that situation and see that actually that feeling inside you, because sometimes it really has a body impact, or have that feeling in your chest or in your throat, or look back, pause and see, why am I like this? Like 5 minutes before I was okay and now I'm like this. This will really, really help by pausing and try to shut down that unconscious part and be more conscious of the situation. The second tip is to really learn to breathe in and breathe out. It's as simple as that. The first tip people use to manage stress and anxiety is about breathing. So I'm not talking about doing hours of headspace or be a monk or whatever. It's really about breathing in and out deeply for 5 minutes per day, or twice per day. And it's proven that it really affects the brain and would change the structure of your brain and would really reduce your anxiety levels. Now, the tip I want to share with you regarding your ex, how you can use that anxiety to get back with your ex, use that anxiety to your advantage. You're anxious right now, but now I taught you how to manage that anxiety level. What about their anxiety level? They decided to break up with you, they made that decision, now you're anxious. What about them? What's their anxiety levels? You can get the anxiety levels to rise by simply let them experiencing the breakup. They decided to break up, you let them experience the breakup. You let them experience being alone. You let them experience the fact that they might lose you. And by doing that, you'll see every time it works the same way, their anxiety levels to raise. Day by day, they would raise and raise and raise. Until a point where they say like, actually, I can't bear it anymore. This is too hard for me. I want to release that anxiety. So I'm going to contact them. So radio silence or no contact, if you know me, is really key because it's really creating that anxiety in your ex's mind. And whenever you break that radio silence, whenever you break that no contact phase, that anxiety level that was rising is now getting down because they feel safe. They feel that you're on the hook. They feel that you can be there whenever they want. Let that anxiety level raise by not contacting them, showing that you're strong, showing that you accept, showing that you mature. And soon enough, that anxiety will force them to act because that's what's going to happen. It's going to act and contact you. And trust me, it really works because it's deep in their mind. This is how we function as human beings. So remember, breathe in and out deeply, be conscious of what you're doing, and use that anxiety with your ex. Let them be anxious. This is what will drive them to go back with you. Take care of yourself. Bye.